Friends, do you know that the real art of trading begins when you stop seeing the chart as just moving lines on a screen and start reading it as a living psychology? Because every move of the market, every candle, and every direction is the result of a mindset, an emotion, and an invisible force. Chart reading is the skill of understanding those invisible forces. Most people in this world look at charts and only make guesses. But a true chart reader reads the chart and makes decisions with confidence. When you open a chart, your first step should be to understand the intention of the market's mindset. You should observe which direction the price wants to go. Is the price moving fast or slowly? Is it showing strength in one direction or just making a weak move? All of this information is written inside every candle. Once you learn how to read it, you start seeing things that others cannot. The first real foundation of chart reading is trend. Trend means the true direction of the market. If the market is consistently making higher highs and candles are closing with strong bodies, it means buyers are driving the market upward with a bullish mindset. If the market keeps making lower lows and candles close near their lows, it means sellers are strong and in control. Understanding trend means catching the market's intention early. Trend does not tell you how far the market will go. It only tells you where the market wants to go. This is the biggest advantage of chart reading. You understand direction in advance. Most people wait for the market to move. A chart reader recognizes the preparation before the move even happens. Next comes market structure. Market structure is the backbone of the market. It is the rule through which the market creates highs, lows, uptrends, downtrends, and reversals. If you learn to read structure, you will know where the market is weak, where it is strong, and where it may stop. The most important parts of market structure are swing highs and swing lows. A swing high forms where buyers lose strength. A swing low forms where sellers run out of pressure. These highs and lows decide the path of the market. Now let's move to a deeper understanding of support and resistance. Support and resistance are not just lines. They are mental boundaries of buyers and sellers in the market. When the market reaches support, it means buyers want to hold the market at that level. Their confidence exists there. When the market reaches resistance, sellers apply their full strength. That's why in chart reading, support and resistance are seen as zones, not lines. A zone is an area where market behavior changes. Many people ask why candles are so important in chart reading. The answer is simple. Candles are the language of the market. Every candle is a statement. Its body is a decision, and its wick is the story the market is hiding. If a candle forms a long upper wick, it means price tried to move up but sellers stopped it. If a candle forms a long lower wick, it means price was falling but buyers stepped in and defended it. When you reach a level where you can look at a single candle and understand what the market is thinking, you have entered the depth of chart reading. The size of the candle, its body, and its closing tell you who is powerful in the market. A large body means clear strength. A small body means the market is thinking. Long wicks mean hesitation. By reading these signals, you can capture both timing and direction in a trade. Now let's talk about movement speed, which we also call market energy. The faster the market moves, the stronger the emotion behind it. A slow move shows caution. The difference between a real move and a fake move is often visible in speed. If price moves fast in one direction with strong candles, that is real energy. But if the move is slow and candles keep pausing, the market is uncertain. Another critical part of chart reading is volume. Volume is the truth meter of the market. It tells you whether a move is real or fake. If price moves up but volume is low, confidence is weak. If price moves up and volume increases, that is real buying. Similarly, if price falls with rising volume, that is real selling pressure. By understanding volume, you can judge the truth behind every move. False breakouts are identified through volume. When the market breaks a level without volume support, the move is fake and price falls back. Every new trader gets trapped in false breakouts, but a chart reader recognizes early that the move will not sustain. When a new trader sits in front of a chart, he sees only red and green candles. But when a true chart reader sits in front of the screen, he does not see candles. He sees the market's mood, its heartbeat, its changing behavior, and its hidden strength. This is the difference between an average trader and a master chart reader. A master chart reader reads the intention hidden inside every candle. The most important truth about chart reading is that it does not show the future. It shows what is happening right now, and that present behavior gives the real signal of the next move. A strong candle tells you the energy inside the market. A weak candle shows fear, uncertainty, and hesitation. This is the exact point where a smart trader identifies which direction the game is likely to go. When you read a chart, the candle size, length, wick, and body together tell a story. A long bullish candle shows buyer confidence and strong control. But if that same candle stops near resistance, It means the market is testing its strength again. This is where an inexperienced trader makes mistakes, while a wise trader reads the opportunity. The real power of chart reading appears when you feel the struggle inside a candle. Every candle is a battle between buyers and sellers. Chart reading teaches you to understand who won that battle. A small candle with a tiny body and long shadows shows confusion. There is no clear direction, only tug of war. Entering trades during such moments is dangerous because the market can take your money without giving clear signals. As you learn to read charts, you begin to identify support and resistance without drawing lines. Your eyes start recognizing where the market paused, reversed, accelerated, or hesitated. These points become future turning points. These are the places where big players act and small traders get trapped. Chart reading gives you a special vision, like a doctor seeing bones through an X-ray. It shows you broken levels, fearful candles, and suppressed breakouts. When you see a candle repeatedly touching a major level and pulling back, it tells you there is pressure there. A big player is defending that level. Understanding this is the true foundation of catching trends. The biggest deception in chart reading happens when the market shows speed but is empty inside. If a candle is long but volume is low, the move will not last. It is a surface-level move that confuses and breaks traders. Staying out during such moments is also a win, because sometimes the best trade is the one you do not take. As you progress in trading, you must understand that charts never lie. They only show what the market has done and what it is doing. The lies come from your fear, your greed, and your impatience. The chart gives clear signals, but you misread them because your mind is noisy. When the mind becomes quiet, the chart starts speaking. And when the chart speaks, profits come to you. The most sacred moment of chart reading comes when you suddenly feel that candles are opening themselves. Every high and low starts forming a story. Every retracement shows direction. Every breakout gives you a sense that yes, this move is now aligned. This is the moment where hard work turns into skill, and skill becomes a weapon. At this level, a trader does not see the market as a machine. He sees it as an emotional being that fears, runs, panics, and attacks. Every market move is an emotion, and chart reading is the translation of that emotion. When you understand candle language, you understand the market's heartbeat. And when you understand the heartbeat, entries stop going wrong. Another truth of chart reading is that every big move is very quiet inside. Real breakouts do not make noise. They build slowly, hidden between small candles, and then suddenly explode. A wise trader sees this preparation early because he reads the energy inside those small candles. There are two types of candles that are most dangerous. 1, very long candles that create greed. 2, very weak candles that create fear. Chart reading trains your eyes to not react emotionally to any candle. You simply read it. You observe its size, location, context, and direction, and understand its story. When a trader truly learns chart reading, he realizes that the market gives warnings before every turn. But new traders focus on emotion instead of warnings. They run where there is fear and get trapped where there is greed. A true chart reader does not look at candles with fear or greed. He reads signals, and those signals become the base of future direction. The beauty of chart reading is that it teaches you in real time where the market stopped, why it reversed, and why it accelerated. Candles never form randomly. Every candle has a reason. Every wick has a struggle behind it. Every closing price has a decision behind it. Once you understand those decisions, every candle becomes a teacher. When the market slows down at a strong support, it tells you that old memories exist there. Buyers stepped in there before. Big players defended that area. When candles repeatedly touch that support and pause, understand that this level is not just a line. It is an emotional boundary of the market, and the biggest opportunities are hidden there. When a candle forms a long wick near resistance, it quietly tells you there is heavy pressure. A big player is selling there. The market cannot move forward. It is a door being knocked on repeatedly but not opening. New traders make mistakes here thinking a breakout has happened, while a chart reader sees the weakness inside the candle. One of the calmest yet most powerful parts of chart reading is understanding volume. Volume tells you how much weight is behind a candle. No matter how long a move is, if volume is missing, it is hollow and breaks easily. But when a small move forms with heavy volume, it shows something big is building inside. A direction is being prepared, and an experienced trader does not let this signal go. As your chart reading strengthens, you begin recognizing patterns. But a true chart reader does not identify patterns by name alone. He reads the emotion behind them. When price rises, pauses, and then slowly falls, it is not just a head and shoulders pattern. It shows buyer disappointment and growing seller strength. That emotion becomes an early warning of decline. Similarly, when price slowly falls and then holds at a level before turning up, it is not just a double bottom. It shows confidence returning. hidden buyers begin lifting price. A chart reader reads this not as a shape, but as strength returning to the market's breadth. The peak of chart reading comes when you start feeling the weight of direction in every move. When you can tell which candle is just a show and which candle is actually changing direction. When you can identify real breakouts and fake ones. When your eyes catch where the market is deceiving and where it is telling the truth. That's when you realize chart reading is not just a skill, but a sensitivity. When the market moves fast, your discipline and beliefs are tested. Fast candles tempt you, telling you to jump in now. But a chart reader knows that fast candles are powerful only when they appear in the right context above support, with volume, and after breaking past conflict zones. Without these, every fast candle is a trap that destroys thousands of accounts. An experienced chart reader knows the market does not run on fixed rules. It runs on psychology, and candles are the shape of that psychology. Where the market is uncertain, small candles form. Where there is fear, long wick candles form. Where there is confidence and strength, strong-bodied candles form. When you begin recognizing these emotions, market movements become clear much earlier. The real magic of chart reading appears when you understand what the market has already done. This helps you understand what it can do next. This is not prediction. It is observation. And this observation lifts your trading to a completely different level. As a trader goes deeper into chart reading, he realizes the market never behaves the same way every time. It constantly changes, and that change is written in every candle. When the market rises, it creates rhythm. When it falls, it forms patterns. When it ranges, it tests patience. Reading these three states is true chart reading. Chart reading teaches you that trend is your greatest friend, and trend is identified by candle direction. If candles keep making higher levels, buyers are confident and pushing price up. If candles keep falling lower, sellers are strong and downside energy is increasing. This is the first lesson new traders ignore, and that's where losses begin. A chart reader also understands that every trend contains small pauses. During an uptrend, small pullbacks appear. During a downtrend, small bounces occur. These are not trend changes, they are breaths. When traders mistake breaths for reversals, they enter wrongly. A deep chart reader recognizes these breaths and waits for the right moment. A major part of chart reading is identifying momentum. Small candles mean the market is slow and undecided. Sudden, large candles show the market has awakened and chosen direction. But that direction should only be trusted when volume supports it. Without strength, big candles deceive. Another deep aspect of chart reading is recognizing pre-move signals. When candles compress into a tight range and volume decreases, it shows preparation for a big move, like a bow being pulled back. Then suddenly a strong candle explodes forward. This is a breakout, and an experienced trader senses it early. Wick analysis is another powerful part. A candle with long wicks and a small body shows internal weakness. Price cannot sustain in that direction. This signal often appears before major moves and is missed by ordinary traders. A chart reader knows the market often tries to fool you. Fake breakouts, quick reversals, wrong direction pulls. But deep chart reading teaches that fake breakouts lack volume, lack continuity, and show unstable candle behavior. Recognizing this is true refinement. A true chart reader knows the market is never rid by a single candle. The market is a story, and each candle is a word. Judging the whole story by one word leads to error. But when you see the sequence, the story becomes clear: where the market came from, where it paused, and where it may go. As you advance, you also learn that the market is always in one of two states: running or resting. Resting zones or ranges hide big opportunities. Because when the market finishes resting and starts running again, it runs far. Catching that run creates big profits. An experienced chart reader knows every big move starts small. Every fall begins with a small weakness. Every rise begins with a small lift. He catches these early signals, observing where the market slows, speeds up, changes direction, or creates confusion. At this stage, he no longer reads candles. He reads direction. The rarest understanding of chart reading is realizing the market is never random. It repeats old levels. Where it reversed before, it can reverse again. Where conflict existed before, it can return. Where breakouts happened earlier, price may retest again. Recognizing these old footprints is maturity in chart reading. When a trader masters chart reading, he understands the market is not just a price game. It is a living ocean of psychology where every candle is an emotion, every move is a thought, and every turn is a mental battle. Chart reading is the art of observing this ocean, not just prices, but the intention behind them. An experienced chart reader knows victory belongs to those who recognize signals early. The market often reveals direction in advance. It slows at support, hesitates at resistance, changes shape during trends, and adjusts candle length to warn that something big is coming. That's why chart reading is not just seeing, it is feeling. At the highest level, you realize the market has two movements, one visible to everyone and one visible only to those who pay attention. The obvious move is easy. The hidden move is the real opportunity because fewer people see it and the biggest profits are hidden there. One final important aspect of chart reading is that you begin understanding candle energy even while the candle is forming.